Contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll set up a throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Bravo 80. Warriors 17.
Mike 36. Mike.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready! 10-2 stop. Recon, 132 fighters.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the passing, in the running game. Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On 2nd down, Lawrence. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Giants 7, Panthers 0.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now it's the Panthers' second all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 39. Gano's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on. From
a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Marshall. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch the pass. Kick it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Not much there, only a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Lawrence toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw to Michelle on the screen. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 21, Giants 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same sit.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. He'll drop to throw. And Marshall's got it. And he's got room. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Tony. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He'll want it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd
3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Take 4, take 4.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
One set. Eyes up. One set.
Back to throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Back to throw again. For Marshall, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.